things? Have you ever tried that? The
I
beard
have.
straighteners?
Yeah, well, because Mel also has like the 10,000 hair straighteners.
What are we talking
I've
about?
tried it. To actually
a lot of
straighten.
stuff, man.
I just came back and it was like Joe's Mandela beard effect. That's what I got.
Yes.
Yeah, close enough.
You just
beard.
merged 2
I've
things
never had a
together. That was
beard.
awesome.
I was like, now Joe claims he never had a beard. He doesn't even have one now. What you're seeing is illusion.
That is true,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
It will be true in a few weeks, it sounds like.
It's just an illusion.
Powers that be paid Joe to, say he was never in the Sinbad movie.
Yep.
Google's against us.
Actually, I have wireless headphones now, so I actually heard the whole thing. Oh.
Wait, you put the headphones on top of your wireless? Oh, sorry, those are. Sorry, I'm thinking buds.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal podcast. We are playing Age of Ashes 2nd Edition, Legacy Edition, the first edition of 2nd Edition. Oh, this is getting more and more confusing by the minute. Debating whether to switch over. Haven't heard from you yet. Probably because there's only been, for us, it's been 5 minutes between the episodes, not 10 days. I got you on that. Guys, the man and sneaky compatriots have revealed themselves. The guy that wrote a note who stole, kidnapped, unconscious, tied up, and is threatening.
And also
Wainwright.
bleeding from the crotch, I've just noticed.
That's a pinstripe on the inside of his leg.
Oh, that's much better than what I was thinking.
Ah, damn it! I was hoping he came pre-wounded.
That would be kind of funny. Actually, what if he's intoxicated because you guys took too long? Yeah.
I think you should roll percentile on that.
Hey, man, he's on the clock since he got in town. I'm on a mission, so I don't roll around singing themes and stuff. He's a professional spy. You guys are just playing at it, so.
We were never playing.
Could you imagine? We're all in the back room. Me and my 2 little sneak thief girls, we're back there and we work for the Triad. We got our hostage and we're just waiting to hear from you. There's no windows to look out. We just hear you guys outside. Oh, thank you, guys. What the hell? Maybe we should retreat into the back room. This could get ugly. Speaking of battle music, no reason.
Well, we know one of them's a bard.
We have studied you and your party. There's no bard.
We've analyzed your movements. There is no commonality.
Well, Rob played for him, bard. So out he comes and does his little spiel and thanks you for his invitation. Tells you that the Wainwright is fine. Shows you that he's alive for now. Doesn't want to hurt anybody. Doesn't want to burn the place down. Thanks for not bringing the cops, that kind of thing.
Hey.
And has questions for you guys.
Cool. We've got some questions for you. First off, in your note, you put adventurers and then told us to come alone. Is it cool that we all 3 came? It was a little bit confusing. That's part of the reason we were late. Because it took us
we debated it for
an hour to figure that one out.
Okay. So I guess season 300 episodes later, Joe, using the hero point system is kind of a bust. We'll go with some other kind of point system. So, Matt, I'm going to give you a hero point for actually ponying up the threat from all last episode. Give you, I think you need him. Well, no one bitched that you're like debilitating debuffs for our characters, but we get to roleplay drunk, right? Oh yeah, sure, we agreed to that readily. Okay.
Just to clarify. I'm saying that right? It's
it's
clearly.
Claire.
Anyways,
like Clarice, like on Clarice.
Thanks for having us. I'm glad you didn't hurt our friend, because then we would have had to kill you. But anyways, down to business.
Right. So my first question: do you want to close the door for him? Pointing at Muros.
Turn around. Muros, do you not listen?
I was born in the barn. You know this. It's fresh air. It's a cool night. It feels nice on my nethers. I close the door. Fine. I close the door.
I apologize. We're not really
want it bolted?
used to this sort of cloak and dagger thing.
I got to write that down for the next T-shirt. A picture of a gnome that looks like a troll doll. It says, "It feels nice on my nethers."
It does. does feel nice.
Feels nice on my nethers.
Sorry,
T-shirts sales are down because I'm the one making them, just so you know.
my cousin has a certain attachment to the outdoors. To be honest, we don't really let him in too often.
I don't want to be in.
I'm taking us out of battle music. I'll keep you initiative rounds, but since the dialogue is going to be slow and is actually opening up with this guy, that's fine. That's fine.
Doors are closed. Carry on.
Aye.
Okay.
Closing doors. Doors closed. Bolted. Locked. There's no lock.
Staying with Dwarven and my unfortunate Scottish accent, just so he thinks that you guys are inebriated and can't understand common that well.
I think he's
Probably right.
I think he's slow.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Halbrick Throp. I'm looking for an associate. Can you tell me what became of Vaz Lorraine?
Boz? Oh, she married her cousin. She's probably nestled up next to a hearth somewhere in the Five Kings Mountains right now.
Oi.
He nods and just takes that at face value. And we visited her shop. Whereabouts are Vaz's notes on the Estella ring?
You mean the one that didn't get tattooed on my ass by opening a door?
And as soon as he mentions the ring, instantly sobered.
Okay. Spend your hero point.
I will spend that hero point.
How long does it take the poison of alcoholic effects, which you have accepted, to wear off, guys? Drew?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know if... I would assume that's per stage.
Yeah. If it's not like hours, then not a hero point. I'll let you burn a patron point to change your luck. Wipe out all the debuffs, become instantly sober now.
Is that for everyone?
So I get my hero.
First come, first serve. I will say it changes the party's luck. So yeah.
Okay.
At the mention of the Stella
Let's
ring,
do it. Spend that point.
If it instantly sobers, okay.
That's a big deal. He just name bombed.
A big thank you to Explosion, though I think sobering you guys up is not how we wanted to spend this point to help the party.
You know, if we pass something by 2, we have to thank him.
Yes.
That's right. Shout out to our patron Explosion for not only sticking it to you in the Star Wars game, but trying to oddly help you here once in a while.
You know what? That karmically balances.
There you go. So when I get to you, I will see about getting around to sobering you up in the debuffs. Round whatever. So he wants to know where the notes are. It's the journal, the one that Albert has. Yeah.
I do have it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I don't know if it's actually classed on my inventory, but I'm pretty sure I do have it.
Carry it around on you?
Yeah. It's not on my active inventory, but I know I do have it. I probably would have left it at the keep.
Not that he scared you, but is it like, oh, you mean this gate key? You hold up the book.
Oh, you mean this book?
Yeah.
So, and then I will attempting to deceive him.
Okay.
That'd be deception, wouldn't it?
Mm.
My cat is trying to eat my microphone stand, so if you hear weird chewy noises, that's what it is. Deception.
Okay.
I'll even put it in the tower. I don't want to know how good of how believable this is. Books. Oh, she took a whole lot with her for the trip. She was very meticulous about her library.
Now, normally, here's something interesting. If I ask for a ruling on this, it's going to expose something you don't necessarily want to do. Because usually it would be your deception against my character DC, right? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
I have certain something going on, I'm hard to lie to.
Ew.
And I get a +4 to my perception checks when someone lies, which makes it sound like I'm going to roll perception at +4 against your character DC because of this modifier when you lie to me. Because I know it's not a roll-off. You follow me? So I'm curious. I guess it would be up to the DM. Do I roll because I have some bonus to perceive your lie and it's your character DC? Or because you're the player, do you have to hit mine at +4?
I would do it where you add your modifier to your DC.
I think so, because if this was in the hands of a player, they would roll perception, but it's not. So yeah, I'm going to add 4 to the DC. So this guy's, I just got to remember, I can never remember how to do this basic one. I'm a 9th level creature.
Ew.
And I go off of my wisdom, and I'm trained in perception.
Ew.
Sort of. So how do I figure out my DC? It's like 10 plus 9 is 19. Plus my bonuses. Okay, I've got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the tower. You're lying away, and your perception may or may not be high enough to lie to me, but your perception is high enough that his poker face changes slightly as he listens to this bucket of vomit. You were saying? Sorry, what was the actual lie again?
Right. Yeah, meticulous about her books.
And what do you know about Estella's ring, eh?
What? I don't know. And I never really noticed if she was wearing any ring aside from her wedding ring.
I'm talking about the Elven portal ring that lies...
Well, I've never had a look at her portal, so I can't tell you about that.
When she lies?
All kidding aside, would you be willing to work for my associates, possibly?
Well, I suppose that depends who your associates are.
He says, well, to work for them, I would need you to fetch 3 people who wouldn't be missed and who'd be excellent stock for the slave trade, and return here with them by the next midnight to prove yourself to my associates.
Wait,
Would that what kind of work interest you?
you want us to kidnap some people?
He's talking to the slave trade. Flushes.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the slave trade, I'll tell you that. But I'll have to talk with my cousins.
Hey, yeah. I walk up aside.
In private, you imbecile.
Oh, I thought you might want to talk to her inside here. Terribly sorry. I misinterpret these things many a time.
Could we possibly have a minute?
Could you close the door behind you as you go?
He says, certainly. I'll give you a moment to discuss it amongst yourselves. And him and his associate step back into the room, close the door, and no sooner that he does, see the mechanism in the center of the room? The actual lathe?
The wheel with the...
The wheel, the chair that's at the wheel and the cog?
Okay. That's a lathe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's some kind, like something to do with fixing wagons.
Okay, cool.
Where are we here? Yeah, it's a lathe. That's what it says. It's a lathe.
Sweet.
You hear a click, and it starts up, apparently, all by itself.
I take the chair and shove it into the wheel spoke, and stopping us at lathe.
And we'll start the initiative anew with Karam. Can I have a perception check?
Yeah. In the tower.
37. Okay. You heard everything that went down. These guys are drunk, loud, and even though Buddy's voice is robust, putting you right here at the door that's beside him, the guy was speaking like 20 feet from you, so you pretty much got the gist of 90% of the conversation,
Okay.
even despite the slurring. Do you speak Dwarven?
I do.
Smart move.
That definitely helps.
Do you speak Dwarven?
Yep.
Well, this was the kicker, right? No, I'm not just going to spoon feed a new player going, what do? You have the advantage. It's like, and he switches to Dwarven. I wonder if Karam has that. I didn't even look.
Yep. I got a bunch of intelligence, so I have a bunch of languages.
Okay. Then it sounds like these drunk assholes are jerking this guy's chain. He makes them an offer, so they could be his contact. They continue to jerk chain. And you just hear him like leave the room, 2 doors close, and then some mechanical machine whirls up. So starting with the machine, Karam, it whirls up and these guys are like, and they're like reacting negatively like to some noise inside.
We're drunk, so any noise is negatively reacted to. Whoop, whoop. Ah!
Okay. That's true. I go with that. What do you want to do? Not being able to see exactly what's going on inside.
I would like to try and open up the door a little bit and start to peek inside.
Okay. You peek inside. Open this up. And we're going to switch to battle mode. Because something very interesting just happened. It's the Bond trap, you know? Sure, Mr. Bond, I'll give you a minute. And the room seals. This room, a doorway opens slightly, and it's the reversed. Here's a trap, you're all going to die, but, you know, here's a way out in case you want to. The door opens by itself, just a crack, right? We're very confused, but that's okay. We're all new at being James Bond, right? We're new at this. It's okay. So.
Let him?
Okay, well, you wanted to grab this chair and jam the machine.
So the chair's now out of his way.
Okay, so you want to run up and grab the chair.
Yeah, to grab the chair and jam it into a spoke.
Okay.
Disable the device.
Have I got your movement right here? You're kind of much moving into the center of the room, grabbing the chair as you go, and then there's the big spoke wheel. You want to interact with that adjacent?
Well, it wants to spin. I want it to not spin. We have a disagreement.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
A disagreement.
Yeah, in
bad
physics.
Leith, bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Under my trap here.
Yeah, the idea was to stop the gouts of blood coming out from MalBurg, but, you know.
I'm good, man. That was a great heal.
Powered lace. Yeah, you're doing your impression of Chiron. There's a shard sticking out of you, healed. Look, I'm Chiron the Dragon.
Does that fix the persistent bleed too? Sweet.
Yep.
Whew. Andy having you around.
I thought of removing the belt that spins, said Lathe.
Athletics check.
Albrecht reaches into his cloak, pulls out the +1 striking spear.
We'll get to that. We'll get to you. Hang on. Muros is trying to disable this thing.
Hey, 26.
Are you wrestling it?
No, he's got a chair, and he tries to jam the machine with the chair, but it's spinning so fast.
I spent a hero point.
Okay.
Reroll.
It's spinning so fast, it starts like just disintegrating the chair as he shoves it in. But he spends a hero point. Maybe you can make the other half of the chair work.
Ooh. 37.
Okay. It starts slowing, like chunking. Not jamming and stopping, but it starts like wobbling and breaking, and you know what I mean?
I'm going to stay up.
Yep.
You have to start shoving more of the chair into it at the brakes.
Okay. Which brings us to Thorpe, who is happy to cast spells behind the scene here while you guys are screwing around with our trap.
Getting stabbed in the chest with glass.
Yeah.
Would you guys consider it evil?
No.
There is a person back there.
Unleash massive AoE destruction into that room and just say, go heal our friend after?
I would have to say no to that one.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Yeah, you know, in retrospect, saying it out loud, yeah, it's evil.
It is, but
It's a good plan, but no.
Now we get to the trap's turn. And after its reaction, it gets to its routine. 4 action. The Lathe attempts 4 sharpened fragment attacks against creatures in the room, selecting a target randomly from all available attacks in the room. The trap does not take multiple attack penalties for its attack. Trap loses 1 action each turn as its springs wind down and then becomes disabled when it has 0. So from a mechanical standpoint, this thing will fire off 3 this round and then 1 at the beginning of next round. You guys saw how fast this thing spun up and how 1 flew off of you and a bunch more flying, bravely stepping in and trying to jam the machine. Okay. I am going to have the machine get disabled for as amount of actions as Messina did with the disabled. It's 31. He got 37 on his athletics, so he didn't beat it by 10, but we'll say he's down 1 action. He's managed to slow this thing down. So he's like caused it not to fire once. Let's put it that way, right?
Sweet.
Ooh. The second, because he's point blank, I will say that he automatically is the target. Very heroic of you, thank you.
Yeah.
Of the next one, but doesn't have to be because our cleric is right there. So because you're on top of it and the cleric's next to it, I'm going to say that it's the 2 of you.
Fair enough.
So
I'm the bigger target.
And I'm the odd target.
I'm the bigger target. I'm also trying to block MalBurg.
Okay.
So,
Vicar is even, and Neros is called odd, which means, Joe, you get to call which dice I roll. What side? 20?
roll a 20. 20 is always good.
Okay. 18 is even. Vicar is the target.
I take it.
Okay. So 3 rounds this action. 1 is disabled. The second goes to Vicar. The third that I would normally do this round, I'm going to say that he slowed it enough that it doesn't happen this round. It gets on to the next. So instead of 1 next round, it'll still fire twice, but I'm pushing its attacks back. That way we both have it slowing the mechanism, buying you time, breaking it, but it's not just an easy quick fix. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to attack Niles once this round with a single shard.
Did you forget to take the effects off, or did that not happen?
I'm working my way down to them as I come to your turns.
Oh, okay.
So a dwarf, a gnome, and a human enter a room. Sounds like a joke, but that's actually our game.
It could happen to you.
While a halfling is watching.
Sharpened fragment. Nails for the 45, a critical hit.
Holy fuck.
Jesus. Slow
46 points of damage
slow
and
your
1d8.
roll.
And 1d8.
Sweet.
Damn.
Yep.
That's a little potent.
Yeah.
That would have killed MalBurg.
Yep.
So,
It gets better.
Better? That's relative.
Yeah. Yep. Sneaky human number 1 goes. Okay.
oh, I love the name.
Scarlet Triad Sneak. The woman, okay, they've closed the doors, but they've actually modified the doors, like they've taken them apart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She, carrying the door, comes at you guys.
Oh, it's a shield. Oh, fuck's sake.
A tower shield.
Yep.
And so this is why Niles identifies more with dwarves and humans.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Has the shield, plants the door in front of the machine to try and protect herself, but she will be added to the register of possible hits and tries to stab out at Miros with a rapier.
I'm going to eat her. Ooh. Slowly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fine. Gotta adapt to the situation. 1 attack from my rapier. Hits Miros with a 30.
Yeah.
And you take 1d6 plus 5 finesse. 11 points of damage to Neuros, lightly stabbing him. She comes around, plants a door, jabs you in the thigh, and that's her. Triad Sneak number 2 calls out to you guys.
Oh.
The trap will wind down. Get down. You'll be safe. And drop your weapons, or I will kill him now. And a woman emerges from an adjacent room, comes out, and stays low, using, like, you guys see the door open, but you don't see anyone come out, and it looks like someone's, like, low, using the bar for cover. You know what I mean? Because it just opens and...
Shit's flying. I don't want to be...
Yeah, hey, well...
You see the door? You hear...
Exactly. Which brings us finally to Albric. Albric, reducing your... Taking your clumsy one away. Reducing your stupefied to 1. And no longer making you flat-footed as you are trying to immediately sober.
Yeah.
Turns out getting a glass impaled in your chest is actually a very sobering effect.
You didn't need that patron point. I'm with
You
Messina.
bled out all the alcohol.
Yeah.
How does he do it? What do you want to do, Al?
I want to reach forward, put my hand on Albric's shoulder, and cast haste on him.
Okay.
Or on the vicar, Albright's shoulder.
Oh my god. I'm not used to this.
Heart beats faster.
Yeah, I know, eh? Oh, gee, I didn't get you anything.
You did. You did.
And can I apply that to him? I think I can. I don't know for sure, but I don't think it really matters. We just track the extra action. An extra stride or strike for you, good sir.
Yeah.
Extra spells and healing for me, he says. Oh, you know, there's an incentive there.
And for my last action, I will dip into my knowledge to see if I can figure out a way to disable this trap using my crafting skill.
Sure. First of all, you're sure that it's some kind of automated device to help him with his job. Okay? Being Dwarven culture, you're probably not unfamiliar with, like, a lathe.
Yep.
You might not have seen one or used one, but you know what one is. Okay. Anyway, human-made lathe. Somebody has rigged it as a trap, a temporary one. They've wound the springs. They've made some kind of trigger. They've embedded things under the wheel. And then when this thing flies up, you know, it will spit stuff out of the wheel until that stuff is no longer embedded in the wheel. But you can't put too much, like, this thing won't go all day. So you see now what I told you guys earlier. It's got a couple shots left. It's starting to wind down. Muros is slowing it, but not before it could still badly hurt us. Not that we have much choice. Going prone in this game, I mean, they took away a lot of the +2, +4 and just substitute with +1. So, rules lawyers, going prone, what kind of ranged cover does that give you? Does it give you any?
Going prone?
Yeah, like it's a ranged attack.
No.
You can take cover while prone. And
Yeah.
so you're flat-footed, so you're at a -2, but you get a...
So that instead of saying prone gives you cover, they're basically saying that's you. That's your cover, going prone.
Let's see,
right?
you can take cover while prone and hunker down and gain greater cover against ranged attacks. So you get a +4, so it evens out to a +2.
All right. Well, not big. Okay. So that's what they're saying. Like, if you guys want to hit the dirt, okay. This also, Al, is known to you with your fabulous roll. You guys could hit the dirt and gain some AC. You guys have been caught on your heels, not on your toes, right? But as far as disabling it, a thievery check to know exactly what gear to kind of hit, you're not sure. You didn't hit that kind of crafting mark. You didn't do well enough. So So
I can give you a thievery check because of my feats. Everything acts as if it's trained to me. I just can't do train specific stuff. If that makes sense.
disabling a device is a train specific.
I don't. Is it? Yeah.
Thief skill. Yeah, yeah. Like you could pick a lock maybe by faking it, but that disabled device, I'd say that's like medicine, right? Can't fake that. But no, dig deep. Do what you guys can. Is that you? Or is that,
Yeah, that's me.
the
That was
opener? Sorry.
all my
I
actions.
lost track. Okay. Which brings us to round 2. Top of the round is Karam. Door is open ajar, a peek. You have your bow in your hand. What do you want to do?
Did I hear them yell out that they were going to kill a guy?
Yes. Yeah, it's at this point you're hugging a jar doorway. We can say you're part of the encounter.
Okay, can I do like a knowledge recall check on the triad and if they'd be willing to actually kill this guy?
Sure.
Would that be society?
Yep. Wow. Okay. Yeah, if they played along, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Now these guys, the triad itself are actually a bunch of merchants. 3 very powerful merchants that have made a guild and make a lot of money through the slave trade. Out of Katapesh, out of the Underdark below the 5 King Mountains, and now branching out to Ravenel, where you guys are from. You listen to the negotiation. If these guys were better liars, you know what I mean? But they don't strike you as evil. They strike you as assholes that want money.
Oh, yeah.
Your typical adventurer. So, like, if these guys had walked in here as evil characters and went, yes, I'm an opportunist, 3 people you say, right, sorry, Paladin. And, like, you know what I mean? If they played it differently, then you might have thought, then, yeah, the bad guys would react and keep their word. Yes, the Triad are smart. They're merchants. They're always looking for opportunity. If they think they could actually cow or muscle someone into their organization that would behave themselves, they'd do it. They would rather hire you than kill you, but they would be picky. You know what I mean? These guys have skills and spells and things to look through bullshit, and these guys just came in drunk, so they're obviously not taking this seriously, or unless it was some kind of weird dwarven ruse. You know what I mean? So long story short, my answer to your question is yes. They would have stayed off killing the guy if these guys had behaved themselves. But now it looks like all bets are off the table.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that dude might die, or as some kind of last minute poker chip for them to escape, or they'll probably play his death as a card.
Yep.
But if they don't think they can get away from these adventures or whatever, the guy's dead.
Okay.
Sorry for the long-winded. It's just a 38 on a wide. It's like, oh, here's some triad lore. We could dump for the whole audience, not just you.
Okay. Well,
Gotta take the opportunities when I can.
I think I will use my best judgment and say it's better to help these guys out now and maybe push them into a corner where they'll maybe want to push this guy off as a bargaining chip to leave or something. So
As you have that thought, you hear the gnome yell, "I'm going to chew this one slowly."
He looks up from a rapier impaled into his leg, which you can clearly see, then turns to his friends and explains how he's going to deal with this woman that stabbed him.
So I'll kick the door open and
Okay.
I'll take a
Nice.
shot at that Scarlet Triad guy I can see.
Okay. The woman at the end of a rapier who has a gnome at the end of her skewer, as it were?
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta poke them all.
Suddenly, check out the dice I love the dice that you bought, man. It's just, there's glowing and swirling shit going on my screen here. That's pretty cool, dude. Just saying.
Yeah, got a 32 to hit.
Yes, you shoot her. And damage?
Hold on, I gotta make sure I turn something off. For a 7.
Why, I see 2d6. Perhaps he has a striking weapon as well. Karam became prepared. Came prepared. Well, became prepared made it sound like I quickly wrote something in chat going, striking weapon, you better have one, which I did not. 3 actions, that is you, sir. Door flies open. Someone else joins the fray. They have a sniper, guys, and they're such a terrible shot, they hit their friend. What the? Chaos! Vicar Niles, what do you do? That really hurt.
Okay, it did.
Yep. I will remove Clumsy 1 from you as the pain sobers you.
Sweet. I would like to move. I may.
Okay.
What direction? I presume it's coming from the north. That the person state that for the hostage. I presume that it's still in the north. Okay, I would like to proceed that way.
Okay. You would need to step back through Albric and the long way around, squeezing around the machine, or you could step to the right through combat Neuros and the girl, or you could just go way to the right. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go right. To the right. Up to the fireplace and up.
You're going to walk right past this girl and provoke, possibly?
Nope. I'm going to go right to the fireplace.
Oh, sorry. 1, 2. Okay. So you go wide.
Wide,
10,
yep.
15, 20, up. Okay.
25.
25, yep.
Then I would like to move again.
You see a cloaked, shadowy, diminutive figure in the door with a bow shooting. Kicks the door open. You see, there's the storm, the lightning, the door flies open and there's the shot, and then the lightning illuminates a dude, but he's only like half size of Wolverine. Like, what the?
Yeah, I'm still trying to stay on target. That's a new threat as I yell it out.
Okay, 25, and then what do you want to do? Okay. So
on the diagonal up.
Right.
Yeah.
5. And then to the door. This door is closed.
Yep. To the next door.
Okay. Okay. You're standing in the open doorway.
And
perceive the room, or you just have something ready to fire off, hoping the hostage has not moved.
Hoping that the hostage hasn't moved. But what do I see?
The hostage has not moved, but the woman has. And there's a blur of motion inside the door as the guy has done something.
Okay. No.
Do you want to take in the whole room in case there's extra baddies in here?
I just want to take on the... I'm going to state it's the Scarlet Triad Sneak number 2.
Yeah, the woman with the knife to the guy's throat.
Yes.
Okay, yep.
I would like to cast Command.
Okay.
Go. Telling her to drop it. Drop the knife.
Drop the beat?
Yeah, drop the beat. So if you can target her for me, please.
Yep. Done and done.
Nope. I didn't do anything.
$16. She fails her save.
Sweet.
And on her turn, we'll talk about the spell.
Yep.
Actually, talk about it now.
Okay. For a failure, for the first action on its next turn, the creature must use a single action to do as I command.
Okay. Let's go with the knife, and we'll hopefully let it fall to the floor.
Yep.
And then I'm free to do whatever I want.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. And what does a critical fail do?
A critical fail is use all your actions to do that.
Slowly leans down and places it on the floor.
Drop it and contemplating her life. I don't know.
Yeah. No, thank you, Paladin. We don't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
Yeah, you do, because there's a Paladin here.
Oh, damn it. Yeah. That's right. Oh, when do you get... Please don't take those feats.
Nope, no, different ones. So
you're not a redeemer, you're a liberator.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. And you're here to liberate the there you go.
Yep.
Here to liberate the sober.
Yep. There you go. Karam, their cleric, bravely runs around combat, jumps, and grabs his holy symbol and demands someone to drop something inside there. Drop it! That alcohol is mine.
That's right.
Don't touch those kegs.
Which brings us
to... Yeah, let's hear it.
That was it. No. Drop it.
Muros. What do you want to do?
I would like to cast haste on myself.
Okay. Whoop. Do I have... any kind of... Just checking the character to see what she has for reactions.
Do you even see it through the door?
Yeah, I'm attacking you around the door. My eyes are on you. Okay. You cast haste on yourself?
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second. Vicar, you have 4 actions.
I know. I used them.
So the spell was 2?
Yes.
2 moves and 2 for the spell. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, right. Neuros, you cast haste. How many actions does it take to cast that spell?
2.
Okay, you got 1 left. What do you want to do?
2 left.
Or does
now.
it immediately give you? Does it immediately give it to you?
No, not immediately.
Follow me around.
All right, cool.
Follow.
All right, then I will use a life leap to help be right behind Niles. Whoop! I am no longer where I was.
Okay, so you diagonally across the board, life leaping the sneak,
Yeah.
placing yourself adjacent to her but behind Niles for that square. Okay,
I believe the term is
Hoff.
Puff.
That sounds like you. Well, it just sounds like he quit smoking. Like he, comes out and there's the poof of smoke, and then he's like, "Gotta get used to this, right?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Fairy dust. Blah. Okay.
Yeah. Fae. Man, I hate the Fae.
Self-loathing gnome. 2 for the spell, 1 for the leap. Yes.
Correct.
All right. Which brings us to the bad guy.
Zzz.
I have not 1, but several images in my square swirling around from last round's spell. You, sir, where are we here? I'm gonna... not that one. I cast... Grabs... It doesn't say if this guy is a cleric or a bard. It's funny, like I'm looking at this character and he has occult spells, a lot of them, but it's like, are you a witcher? But it doesn't say. It doesn't actually say. Just says he's triad dude. What do we have for spell recognition if it's you see a guy cast a spell in front of you there, Niles?
For my character? Or
Yeah.
for in general?
Oh, in general.
In general? Then you can use... if you want to try to counter spell, then that's a whole different ball game. But other than that, there's not much. Except for general stuff. So
There's a
Okay.
feat for recognize spell as a reaction.
But it pretty much... everybody knows what a caster is. It's just you don't know what it is.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Last round, I cast a 2-action spell and drew my mace. This round, I
beats the
see
crap
you
out of me.
appear at the door. No. This round, I see you appear at the door and cast a spell, or at least command your god to command my person, right? I glance at her. She hasn't done it yet. I cast a spell directly at Niles. And just to speed things along, I've taken off your saves, guys.
Oh, okay.
So now the saves
Sweet.
are automatically done. This is so that if you don't know the effects, right? Anyway, I'm just
okay.
curious. What do you guys see on your side here?
Critical
Is it actually
success.
showing?
I see.
Okay.
Good.
So I guess it's
Niles
kinda
wins
the same.
the game.
Yes. Crit success. I cast Paranoia on you. You cause the target to see all other creatures as dire threats. The target
That
is
was a
stricken with intense
success on
paranoia.
the save, was it not?
Correct.
Yeah. He blew it out of the water. I'm actually going to reveal the spell to him.
Oh, nice.
You cause the target to see all other creatures as dire threats. The target is stricken by intense paranoia towards all creatures around it and must attempt a will save. Critical success. The target is completely unaffected. And then it goes down from there about attacking friends, attacking everything around you. It's a fun spell, which you're just too drunk to care.
Everybody's my enemy to begin with. So-
And then I'm going to smack you upside the head and grant you cover from a doorway, which I believe is 1 for lesser cover.
Lesser cover, yeah.
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 So So I will take a -1 to my hit, granting you that cover to your AC. -1. And Thorpe, tries to whack you with his mace. A -1. Bam! 36. Crits you with the mace. And does 30 points of damage, smashing into your rib cage. First, it makes you paranoia, and then hits you.
Sweet.
Oof. Yes. Oh, it gets better. Next is the trap that I set off. The trap, as I said, slowed down, but still has 2 fragments left, and it's going to fire them now. I have very good cover for the girl here. Karam is in a doorway with lesser cover because the door was wide open. Al's got nothing. You guys, I will give you guys lesser cover because her door is covering half the trap in front of Neuros, and Neuros and the door are covering for Niles. So I will say Niles has greater cover, Neuros has lesser. You follow me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So starting at the very top, 1 for Niles, 2 for Neuros, 3 for the girl, 4 for Karam, 5 for Albric, and 6 I'll re-roll. There's no such thing as a D5.
D10 divided by 2.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. That'll work. 2. Neuros. I'm going to attack you at -1 because of your cover bonus. And the trap attacks you with a fragment, Neuros, in the back for 18, 43. Another crit in the back. Holy crap, my dice are on fire.
This
considering how you
inanimate
don't-
object has impeccable aim. I'm going to say
Considering
that.
how criticals.
Sorry, that attacked Niles, not you.
Oh,
I need to throw this on
even
top of you.
better. Well, why not?
There you go. Sorry.
I still see critical.
Yeah.
You rolled the same.
So I'm gonna yeah, because I just took that roll and applied it to your character by dragging it over. I'm gonna do the damage. If it affects you, Niles, just
Emotionally?
ignore it.
Okay.
Yes.
Niles currently has how many hit points?
Not very many.
31 hit points. Okay. 19 points. Sweet. Now I can just pull this on to 1 second here. Okay, so 18 and 19 onto Neuros. Now, who's got hit by this trap?
Me. I was
Starting
first.
I think we all
sorry.
have.
Ouch,
Yeah, we've
first.
all taken one.
Yeah, but everyone has bleed damage except for the guy that got healed, which was Al.
Right.
So now we're getting around to the second round. That means I owe bleed damage to
Me.
Neuros and Vicar, right? But I also owe you guys flat checks.
Muros just got hit. That was his first hit that he just received right there. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But coming back around, I owe Niles.
Yes, you do.
So Niles, here's a D8.
Yep.
So you take 3 points, and then I need you to make your flat check right now.
Fail.
Okay. So we'll come back. And when we come back around another round, assuming things are still going, I'll need checks and bleeding from both of you, unless something interferes. Okay. So that's 1. The second one, as this thing finally winds down and stops, targets Neuros again. Sorry, dude.
No, you're not. Don't,
Not
don't
really.
lie.
Not really. Frog tongue karma. You dominated the jungle, but you're not doing good here in the Wainwright shop. We'll put it that way.
Dude, that trap
alternative.
is horrifying. Like I said, it's for something that can't take aim, it's got an incredible bonus to hitting people.
26.
That
Be
is my
happy it's
AC.
random and not all. If this thing spit chunks in every direction, be happy it's not everybody. It just says random guy every shot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My AC is 26. That's its target.
sorry. Oh, right.
Damage.
Sorry.
It's got plus 26, so its target is better than a 1.
Critical. Yeah, but we don't know if it's critical or not, which unfortunately it is. 31 points to Anvil Bender. Now, if
Oh,
you get
you
hit with
forgot
bleed
to-
damage twice,
Did you forget to take off his effects too? Because if he had 26 AC, a 35 wouldn't be critical.
flat-footed, so not critical. Right. So I take off 12, 16.
And that was the reason I asked as well, because it would have pushed my first hit out of being a critical if my effects were off at that point.
No, I just actually, instead of having you instantly sober,
Yeah,
what I did
it was
since we're in rounds,
Yeah.
I quickly started eliminating effects as we went through the rounds. But Neros was pretty good. So I'm going to give Neros 16 back. Apologies. So that brings you to 63. Okay, so I gave you 16 hit points back there, Ryan. Sorry about that.
Hey!
Yay!
You taketh and giveth.
I'm winning.
Is like a Christian god.
No Christian gods here. Only
Oh,
yeah.
they are, but
pantheons.
pantheons.
Yeah. Anyway, because of his winding things down, there was slow and there was less hits going out. So at least you guys tried to disable as best you can.
Hooray.
Which brings us to the sneak.
The door holder.
Okay. Yep.
Doorman woman.
She turns around
Hello.
and pulling manticles uses a triple action.
Ooh.
I know he's getting excited.
Pants are already off.
Hey now.
No, wait. We were drinking. They weren't on to begin with.
Nope, can't do it.
Yep.
I had a door in one hand and a rapier in the other. So she pulls out manacles.
Wow.
We'll get into fun time in a minute. So instead, she continues to attack you with her rapier.
She drops the door.
Yeah.
Drops.
Drops the door for free. Hits Neros in the back
Ouch.
for d6 plus 5. Neros takes 7 points of damage as she stabs you in the back.
Ouch.
Rapier is a finesse weapon, so only need a -4 for my second attack as she finishes her actions by doing a critical miss. She's stabbing you. She pulls her manacles out and drops them. Oops.
Never
Crap.
have I seen
Now I
a
gotta-
gnome so beautiful.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Something like that, buddy. Everything's in Ryan's world right now. We're fine.
We've all been
Ryan's world.
drinking.
Yes. Scarlet Triad Sink number 2 has the dagger to the guy's throat, threatening to whatever, right? And
Catch up.
by Callian, right? She just lets go of it and it drops, right? Bounces off the crate once and hits and sticks into the floor, dangerously close to her own toe. Ding. Shakes her head and comes out of it. She pulls out manacles.
Wow.
Is there like
These chicks are
whips and
freaks.
is there like whips and leather hanging around everywhere here?
Okay, why didn't they open with this?
Yeah, we would have been much more amenable.
Yeah. Actually, no, see, it's not my job. I'm not the medical tech.
It is your job.
Well, no, there's as much as she'd want to do this, there's a script here where she'll actually stay put for as long as possible, threatening, and if Buddy gives the word. So anyway, she turns and tries to get direction from Buddy. So she delays. So on my turn as a free action, I drop. No, it actually takes a single action, doesn't it?
Yeah, one action.
Okay, so she burns an action to drop the dagger. It flips to the floor. And I will use 2 actions to ready an action. I'll ask him if he wants me to kill the prisoner yet. And if she says yes,
Vocally
I
and
will-
loudly.
I will draw a weapon. I have more than one. I'll draw my rapier
Should I
or scoop up the
stab?
dagger
Do I stab now?
and kill him. Yeah. Punch him in the face. That's her. I need direction, boss. Woman behind the counter.
Oh, forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Would you like a health potion?
Vaults the counter with... Where's my acrobatics? Da-da-da-da. Vaults the counter. Nimbly flips over the counter with a 17. Okay. Nimbly, but not a little awkwardly. comes over and lands in front of Karam, weapons drawn. Draws a rapier. Yeah, draws a rapier, flips over, lands in front of Karam.
It's
you, she says, almost recognizing the diminutive figure. And
it's Blitz Duerden.
hey, man, Netflix series called Mezabranzan's coming.
Could be cool.
Could be good.
Could be
good.
Could be a train wreck. Yeah, could be good.
Could be.
Oh.
Last Endbender's not bad. Anyway, takes a stab at the halfling who is ready for it and steps back into the stormy. I don't know why there's. If you guys go out the front door, it's just a calm night. But you go out the halfling's door and there's a storm and all these effects and
Yeah. Bunch of
He brings ambient. He brings ambience with him, right?
Yeah.
Screws up the bad
Atmosphere.
guys.
Atmosphere, we call that.
Atmosphere, yeah, he's cool. Elbrick, what do you want to do?
I am going to.
Not die and kill them.
Yeah, that's the plan. So you said this thing's wound down?
It stops, yes.
Okay.
Or at least it's just kind of like spinning slowly that doesn't have enough inertia to like release more shards.
And the lady in front of me dropped the door.
Yeah, so the door just kind of falls and is leaning against the wheel thing. It might give her some cover, but not a lot. Not any more than her standing behind a machine, -1 tops.
And that chair that's in front of me
No, actually,
got shoved in.
Actually, I'll say the door actually moves. She drops it against a spinning wheel. The door shunts sideways, flips over on the floor. So it's just the machine between the two of you.
Okay.
The door flips over into the next square. Yeah.
Then I will cast Enervation.
Ooh.
I think.
Okay. Removing stupefied from you, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Al, you did not have bleed going because you got healed, right? And you did not get hit a second time?
Right.
Okay. So, making her your target, as I just did, go nuts.
Well, it's a 30-foot
Let's talk
line.
Okay.
I don't know if
You want to get your friends?
it's not going to hit my friends, but it'd catch Hoberk.
Do you know he's behind the door?
Yeah, that's what I
There's a
figured.
closed. There's a closed door, and someone in there going, "Just stop what you're doing!" Right? So.
Yep. Okay. So it probably, I don't think Enervation would go through a door. I don't know. It's a 30-foot line of negative energy. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Good. It might. Have at us.
Having at
Spells penetrating solid barriers. Sort of an open question for the rules lawyers, right? I'm guessing it's like dirt, stone, no. Wood, tree, no. Doors and construction, GM's discretion, right? So.
and lasers. Where's my laser button? There it is. Ha! You failed. All right. So failure is.
Is that the verbal component? He just chuckles.
That does actually fit the negative energy.
I know, you got to get the emperor hands
emperor.
just right. The only way you get the character is like, you know.
48 persistent negative damage and becomes drained 1.
Okay. Sneak 1, where are you?
Is that all?
No, yeah, really. Eh? And here you guys are like, you guys come across a written encounter. I didn't make this up. Written encounter. You guys are taking crits. And you're just like, oh, how dare you? Well, I got this death spell in my back pocket. I'll show you death. Anyway, you want to roll 4d8? 8? Be gentle.
That's persistent negative, so.
Mercy. 48. Let's have it.
And drained 1, which is always fun.
Oh, yes. I will put the flag on her and drain her right away, sir. Anything else I can do for you, sir? You want me to roll that 48
I've
for
got
you, sir?
another action, so I will reach into my robe and draw my Rod of Wonder.
Yes.
No, folks.
Wait. What?
That is not an innuendo.
What it is.
Can I have the 48 damage first?
Oh, yes, that's right. 48 damage. I should be able to just push that button, shouldn't I?
Should.
I don't see a
Is it tier-
damage button.
I don't think you had one for this spell.
That's right. I
I
think I'm just rocking 48.
if you please.
19 points.
19. Okay. Done and done. While you're looking up, and I get to roll, or you get to roll random effects of Rod of Wonder, can we have Joe or Drew quickly explain what drained does to a character?
Sure, we can. Just give me 2 seconds. So, drained gives you a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks, such as fort saves, number of hit points equal to your level. And
Oh, wait, would that reduce their max hit points?
yes, it does.
That smells a little OP.
Yeah. Yeah, so you also lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value to the maximum hit points, and then are reduced the same amount. And each time you get a full night's rest, your drain value decreases by 1.
Oh, so oh, I love that. I think every time I cast this, I'm like, this spell is so good. I'm gonna do it all the time.
And then he sleeps, gets drunk, and forgets all about it, ladies and gentlemen. I love how the storm. Gets drunk, sleeps. Okay. I have removed her level in hit points from her maximum level right off of her little character. Ow.
It might do that when you put the condition on it.
Okay. And now he pulls out a Rod of Wonder.
Yes, I do.
Well, everyone flinches visibly.
Yeah. And that's it because you're out of actions?
Yeah. That's me.
Okay. We're going to start round 3, and we're going to see you all next time.